So, I see familiar faces tonight. It seems that our anniversary is now fast approaching because some of the original members are being visible. Good sign that next year, we hope that every member of the club will be present, the new and the old, not so old in age. Now this is a good part of myself because if we ever accept members of the foundation, I for one become temporary president of the club because the president himself turned the proceedings to me for a while. And tonight, we have one such member who will be inducted as an honorary life member of the club, of the foundation. And his sponsor is... His sponsor? Okay. Our new and handsome club member, Tom. Okay, so I have the honor to call you here, and our new honorary friend to be inducted, Dr. Van Yu Moyen. Having been admitted as a member of the Rotary Club of Uptown Cubao Foundation Incorporated, congratulations.
Cellphone lang yan. Saan ba yung Quán? Ano yung TV? Yan yung radyo, hindi pa yun.
Because tapos na yung matagal na natapos yung bagyo. And most of the recipients were students. So kudos to all of you who attended that. My indulgence for not being able to join you because of alam niyo lang bakit kasakit ako. Mabuti na lang, otherwise wala kayo sa akin pagka nasa TV ako. Buti na lang wala kayo. Wala ako. Wala. In Living Testament, si Father Ben. When I appeared sa TV, yung program niya, igandang lalaki namin.
Ang ibig sabihin, hindi ko replace magandang lalaki?
Kaya alam mas magandang lalaki sa inyo.
Okay.
Pero ba yun, nataburan na ako, dumating na si Past President Ross. Mga bigote ka, ha? I don't know, Past President Ross, if your mustache is it functional or ornamental? Naman. Pagka mo nasinginan, pwede tayo maglawan. Si Past District Governor ni Okay Incentives kasi may meeting pa sa budget. For those who are not in the know, he was recently appointed as the Metro Manila Development Authority Chairman as a replacement for P.F. Fernando running for Vice President. And for the past 2 days, I've been reading in the papers that he really meant business. Pinagalitan, he castigated the Deputy General Manager in charge of traffic after the flag ceremony in front of several employees and gave the Diyos, I think 10 days to more or less improve on the traffic condition in Metro Manila, especially along EDSA. Because according to him, he has been receiving several text messages complaining about the traffic, especially on those two may U-turns. And this morning, sa papers then, he gave a warning to all the contractors along EDSA, yung gumagawa ng LRT and from Trinoma up to Balintawak. That by December 19, he wants the highway to be cleared of all equipment and garbage and construction materials. Otherwise, sabi niya, I will use my iron fist. Iron na patindi yan, ano? Kasi
We were ahead,
we cited, recognized him.
Father Bell, apart from Judge Radley, Father Bell also was instrumental in us recognizing, giving recognition to Melmar Magallanes. Siya rin yung nagdala doon. Posthumous. So the parents were the one who received the award. So it will be a holy affair for the club. And election. Banda ka, Arman. Ha? Lechong isda.
Dinasal na isda.
Sige, sige. Lechong isda. Lechong isda, ha? Sige, magdadala naman ako ng gatas ng manok. Lechong isda, gatas ng manok. Iimin ko, ha?
In a very near future, you will understand more of this, as he has loved to come over to the Philippines to serve the poor. I was also a witness to Dr. Wang's generosity when we went to El Sigache's village. He loves children. He loves children, and the love of his 500 non-biological children. Women, he loves also women, but okay. So in the end, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Dr. Bang. May we also reiterate that the Rotary has focused on the following projects: hunger, health, water, and literacy. And this will not be the last, but this will be the first, of course, to be followed by so many. And mabuhay. Thank you.
And of course, my friend. What's your name again, please? In Fifth Avenue, yung sa where the TV program is. Sa church? Yeah, exactly.
Like us, I was told he likes women, but not the way we like women. And children who are destitute, lonely, poor, disabled. And surprisingly, although he is a monk, this man has more than 500 children. Of course, not his biological children, but children under his care around the globe.
Thank you very much.
Fellow Rotarians, it is our pride and pleasure to present to you Dr. Quang.
You here, I make a confession. In my life, I've been around for 52 countries, and I met a lot of Rotary clubs. But they are rotten. They invite me to many clubs. They invite me to be their member. Even some endorse me to be president. I decline because all the members are rotten. They think of themselves. They never think of their club as a family. And when I talk to Dr. Hamlet, I immediately recognize if we have the one diamond as such in this club, there must be something wrong with this club. There must be some unification of the member. And that's why I accept the invitation to be the life member. I'm going to entertain you some music. There's a song. If tomorrow never comes, what will you do? the falls, water, refreshing. If I knew it would be the last time that I see you fall asleep, I would tuck you in more tightly and pray the Lord your soul to keep. It's beautiful, and we keep sitting here under the air conditioner, more emission, create more problem for environment, for our children. We destroy the earth, and our children will have nowhere to live if we keep that kind of lifestyle. Are we responsible? If I knew it would be the last time that I would see you walk out the door, I would give you a hug and kiss and call you back for just one more. Flower everywhere. We haven't seen any on our table. And I anticipate that next time in our meeting we may see some flower. Even on the president table, special guest. Deserve it. If I knew it would be the last time I hear your voice lifted up in praise, I would take each word and action and I play back throughout my days. See, beautiful landscape, and people keep staying in the center of the city, never get out. And sometimes you make a comparison between what you are doing now and the poor people over there. They enjoy that, not you. They enjoy the natural environment, which is billionaire can view it. If I knew it would be the last time, I would spare an extra minute or two to stop and say I love you, instead of assuming you know I do. So just in case tomorrow never comes and today is all I can get, I like to say how much I love you and I hope you will never forget. Not just you saying it to your wife, saying it to your relative, your mommy. My mother is now 92. Every time I go home, I say to my mommy, give me 5,000 Vietnam dong, which is equivalent about 10 cents. She said, why? You got money? I said, no, I don't have it. Give me, I can buy some cake. And I sit down, share the cake with her, eat the cake together, as if I was only two. And that's a happiness to me, happiness to her too. And cost you no money. Why don't we do it? Because we thought and we think we are too mature now. We forget about the privilege we experience. So do it now, don't wait until she dies. Your mommy, now go home, bring her. Mommy, what are you doing? Don't wait until she dies. Go to her grave and cry. Tomorrow is not a promise to anyone, young or old. And today may be the last chance you get to hold your loved one very time. Do it now. If you're waiting for tomorrow, why not do it today? If tomorrow never comes, you surely regret the day. Take time to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and it's okay. And if tomorrow never comes, you will have no regrets about today. The message is why not do it today? The Rotary has many beautiful projects. Dr. Hamlet told me how beautiful you are. You've done a wonderful job to save the people. You build the shelter for the poor. You do many things. But you wait until it happens and then you do it. You don't do it in advance. You don't have the prevention program. You help the people when they go into the hospital. You don't have any program to help them to prevent the smoking, to prevent the drug addiction. We should have it. And that's the first part of the program. We have the 4 steps. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You do enjoy it, how do you keep silent? Put your hand together, please. Now I go to the second step. Here I talk about peace or war. People keep talking about they need peace, they need the harmony within the community. Do they really need that? Or they just hypocrite? They talk about something, but they do another thing. And this is evident. I will going to lead you through step by step to show you the truth. And here it is. Look at the one side of the life. Before you go into the photo, I will tell you this is only one owner. Okay? One owner. It's not a hotel. It's not a small hotel. That is one owner house. See that building? One of my friends. I've been there twice. I've been invited as a guest. You know the title, Venerable. People keep thinking it's a big title like the big ship or the king in the religion. No. Venerable literally means beggar. By Buddha law, we are not allowed to keep possession, no money, no property. Only 3 pairs of rope I can have. That's the law. And every day, beggar, we beg for food. And we give the marriage blessing for the one who gives us food. And by interaction, we learn from each other. When the people giving us some food, they immediately think in their mind they should behave well. Not to commit murder, not to steal anybody, property. That's the way we propagate the Buddhism. Venerable means beggar. Beggar for food, nothing else. That's the one house, okay, of one owner. Is my friend. He's a prince of one country. And then the gate lead you through the building. Don't be surprised. That's the room, guest room, only for the guests. And I stay in one of these one twice. And I stay only one night because I just hate the air conditioner. It's too cold. There's the reception in his house. Don't be surprised. Step by step, you look at the toilet. All the things you see golden is made out of gold, the pure gold. Yes, even toilet made out of gold. It's so rich. You see that? This is my friend, the prince of the country. And you would recognize which country. The swimming pool, that big. But the beautiful thing is that when you go into the swimming pool, it adjusts your body temperature and the weather. So you never get cold, never get hot. You feel comfortable, very relaxing. The circulation of the water, like the massage, gives you more relaxing. And it has the music everywhere under the water. Yeah, even you dive under the water, you still hear the music, very soft music. It's very creative technology. And it's really the healing technology. I don't know, Rotary want that kind of school, of a pool. That's the car he has. Okay, Rolls Royce, everything. Just one owner. But don't be surprised, I'm going to show you one of these cars. The worst car, not the best one. Okay? This is only AA. You see, the silver? It's not the color silver, but made out of silver. Real silver. He got 2 of them. And I had 2 occasions to sit on that car. I just had that because it's not appropriate for me to sit over there. Anything missing? Anything you see missing? The toilet made out of gold. The reason why I cannot show it to you because I took on 2 occasions sit on that. So I cannot show it. I cannot show it to you. Sorry. Here we have another side of the story of life. Whether you talk about peace or war. You see, the Rotary people may be belonging to the first category. Whatever we say, whatever we see, okay? Now another side of the real world outside, out of this building, out of Rotary Club. There's the boy starving and crawling for food. Okay, someone like that. Deadly diseases, social medicine. You see, people dying every day for the diseases, cannot find the medicine. No, don't be surprised. I lead you step by step. You will be amazed. Yeah, they find the food. Where do they find the food? What do they want? Can you imagine? What can Rotary people do about that? You have more power. I can tell you, if Rotary at the global level combine together, you will make the even bigger bank than Stanley Morgan, according to my study. I know how many members, how powerful you are. If you put everybody together like united group, having one will, one family, one father, you make a bigger bank than Stanley Morgan. That's the way he find it. Medicine is too late. I witnessed it. When the medicine come in, she died. Eating food, where? Imagine if that boy is your child. How do you feel? If that boy is your son, well, how do you feel? And that one too. When the medicine put in her mouth, few minutes later, she just passed away because it's too late. Because you keep waiting for tomorrow. You don't do it today. That's the message on the first instant I show you. Do something now, not wait until tomorrow. And that's the fresh water for washing. Too hot. You need the water. Where do they get the water? See? See? So another side of the Rotary Club is true here, everywhere. A little boy crawling to the distribution of the food, and you see the bird over there, waiting for the boy to die to become a meal. And you know the photographer who took that photo is one of my friends. And after he go back to the UN at New York, he presented that photo and all sorts of photo I had to the United Nations and asking for help. And he presented a program how he can help the people. The United Nations just say, who cares? Everybody die every day. So what? And you know, my friend, at the end, he cannot persuade the United Nations to do anything. He commits suicide. Before he commits suicide, he wrote a note to me. He said, Venerable Tom, I know I'm going to pass away. I'm going to leave all the hardship for you to do. You must go around and tell everybody in the world that the United Nations reject it. And I'm going to commit suicide. And he did. He committed suicide already. That's the message he passed to me. And that's why I keep going around with my obligation, telling everybody that's happened. That's the other side of the story. And now the question is, you prefer peace or war? Tell me. You want peace? You want the luxurious life, qualified lifestyle? You have the big house like many Rotarian members have in the world. I believe some house worth few million US dollars. They enjoy it. I was invited to many houses. That's why I declined to be the member of the Rotary Club until now. But you see, by analysis, the war costing, US spent 15 billion a month just for the Iraq war. Iraq alone, $15 billion. If such money is given to the poor, shall comfort the whole world in their lifetime. Is war sensible or reasonable? That's the one, the senator in the US, he put the 15 billion figure because he said, not me. So I collect all reliable information to show you that's the truth. They spend $1 trillion on the war. Why? And you see the wars in the name of the country of the protecting humanity against the terrorists. But actually, they spend $15 million a month. If you give it to 5,000 charity, $3 million each, just 1 month cost of the war. For 10 month cost, you could give to the same 5,000 charity around the world, each one $30 million. And I ask you, which charity you would go? Give it to Rotary? For 1 month cost of the war, which means $15 billion US, you could stand out in front of Target and give out every voucher $100 per minute. And you need 104,000 days. That means 285 years. And the cost for the 1 month of the war will afford it. So the question is, do you see as I see it? Here's a few simple facts. People scared of the war. The Twin Tower on September 11 cost only 6,000 lives of men and women. The war on Iraq cost only 3,000 soldiers and about 40,000 ordinary people involved in the war. Another fact, 16,000 children die every day because of diseases and lack of food. If you multiply by 365 days, you got 6 million children die every year. Is it number justifiable for the war? You looking at the war or you looking at this one? So lack of food, medicine, kill people 100 times than the war. Why? Fear of the war, people frightened. Media, propaganda, politics, games, and money. The war industry is selling the aircraft, the bullets, everything. So they need to survive, they need to make money, so they create the war. If there is no war, there is no business. I just wonder how many people here, Rotarians, involved in the war industry, producing some equipment for the war industry. Another one is a false idea, because people believe that if you don't stop terrorists, they will affect your lifestyle. It's untrue. As I mentioned before, if you use the money for the war and distribute for the people the whole war, you comfort them in their whole lifetime. And if you buy them out, would they fight you? No. They have the comfort line. And nobody with the comfort line would reject it. Turn away, do something else. Now the real fact is that people die because of malnutrition and diseases more than the war. 1,000 times. We don't recognize it. And secondly, because rich versus the poor create unequal, discriminative society. So people fighting for the social means. Another one is the access to the fundamental facility and means restricted and to the rich. The poor cannot get it. The poor country cannot have the fund to build their facility. The rich country can afford it. And later, if you tell me how, and that's the second coming, I will tell you, not now. Maybe it's after Christmas, if I'm still here. The causes of the war, ego. Somebody wants to be famous. I am the king. I make the war. I control the whole world. Like the US, they go around saying, USA style democracy is number one. Philippines must follow it, otherwise they bomb this country, or they do anything to create the internal war, domestic war within the country. You don't know what happened in the last few weeks, last few months in the south. Maybe some invisible hand touching them. I got my ears music already. Before I came here, I know at least 85% of the information, intelligent information, because I work with the UN. I know the game they play. Okay. And I just don't want to go to the political controversy. Secondly, greed, because you are so great of power, money, so fighting for that. Number three is hatred, conflict of mind. You think the black, the white, the rich, the poor, the gender differences, It's all the conflict of mind here, imagination, and create the distance.
I am you, you are me, we are one.
Very simple. Can you sing it?
Yes, okay, now we do it now. I am you, you are me, we are one.
Please, another time.
I am you, you are me, we are one.
Another one.
I am you, you are me, we are one.
Rotary is one, not individual. You agree? Yes. Put your hand together. Thank you very much. Don't go away. We just second step. I got more to give you because I want you to be happy before Christmas. It's all my present. Okay, when you think about what I said, and somebody asked me already, I keep talking, but what is a fact? How can we do it? How can Rotary do something if they don't have resources, they don't have the money? The first question they ask me, where the money come from and how to get the money to do a certain thing, even a humanitarian project. And many people, even the highly intellectual people, they have the doctor degree many years. I by just accident get into the university to get only 2. They got too many. But they still ask me, where's the money come from? And the beauty of mathematics, I believe that all people here as a businessman, you can figure out the mathematics, okay? The beautiful thing and interesting thing and lovely about the mathematics, and I'm going to show it to you. Step by step. Can you have some tolerance?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's funny.
That's money. Okay. You look at here, 1, the first example, 1 multiply 8 plus 1 equal 9. And you look all the right side, you see 9, 9, 8, 9, 7. Okay. At the end of the bottom, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Multiply 8 plus 9 equal 9, 8, 7. It's magic, is it? You see what I see? So on the one side, on the left side, you see the complexity of the equation. Mathematically, it's very complex. But on the right hand side, you see very simple thing. Straightforward from the top to the bottom, number 9, number 8, number 7, number 6, number 5. You see, as I say, where you want to stand, on the complexity or on the simple one.
Simple one.
And then you belong to that group. No, another one. Don't run away. Here you see the complexity on the left, and you see another side. You got only number 1. Yeah. What a message I try to pass to you is Rotary must be 1. Not 1 million member. This doesn't work. It must be only one family, and that will work. And where do you want to stand? On the left or on the side? On the side. Thank you very much. Don't run away. Here's another one. You see all the complexity, and 9 multiplied by 9 plus 7, 88. The Chinese like this number. You are Chinese, you know. Number 8 is beautiful because so lucky. And you see all the thing, complexity here, it adds up number 8. So when you get all, the message here is very clear. When you get all everything in number 1, and then you get all the number 8. If you unite it together as a number 1, and then you have all the luck you have on earth. You have the power, united power, to do everything you want. Really easy. Now it look a symmetry here. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. You see the number? It's going to come up amazing. Is it? You people want to do the project. And the first question, you always ask me, where's the money? I don't know, because no, God never tell me where the money is. During my lifetime, I have to search for money. And even sometimes I have to print the money. And I will tell you later on how do I print the money. And that's the way, okay? And demonstrate to my friend already, okay? Now, take a look at this. 101% or 100%? Are you going to give to serve the people as a Rotarian people? Are you going to serve the people 100% or 101? If you serve them 100%, that means you're selling your property, your anything, your car, your house, and give it away to the poor. In the Bible, Jesus Christ said, the rich cannot get to the kingdom of God. Am I right? Okay. So if you sell your whole property, it was only 100%. How can you give 101? That's the magic. I'm going to tell you, you can do it. And you are going to do it. Here, give over 100%. How do you achieve it? Here's a little mathematical formula that helps you. Okay? If A, B, C, D represented by 1, 2, 3, okay, you put one number to the character, and the answer is here, and God keep it hidden in the number, which people chasing it, the number in the currency. And because the number, people kill each other. If hard work means 98%, you did it. The calculation is 98%, and knowledge 96%. You see? And then you come here. You see? But attitude 100%. And then you look further down. Love of God 101%. Do you see as I see it? Therefore, one can conclude with mathematical certainty that hard work and knowledge get you very close. Attitude get you 100%, but the love of God put you over the top. You want the Rotary to be on the top? You want Rotary to be on the top of the world?
Yes.
Okay, put your hand together, please. Have a great day, and God bless you, but don't run away. That's only the third one. Okay. You enjoy it? Please don't cheat me, don't tell a lie. And if you do it alone, yes, you can do, but you do it just a little. If you want all the number 1 turn out to be number 8, you need a team. You need a whole family as a Rotary family. You cannot isolate every member. You need a united force. I can tell you the most important in the Rotary is not about the money. People keep thinking that these all professional people, they have the business. This guy got $1 million, that guy got $2 million. It's worth nothing compared to the world. You look at the fact they spend $15 billion a month on the war. How much money you have? You tell me. How much money you have compared to the 1 month of the war? But they did it. Why? Because they have the collective force. And the good thing about Rotarian is they have the mind and they have the heart. They put the heart together and they put the mind, intellectual capital, which is about 1 million times of the money. Because money you can print it. I will tell you in the next meeting, if I have time, how to make the money. Okay. But people put their heart and mind together, make a picture. And if you don't put collectively, if you don't put your heart and mind together for a particular project, you never get there. You never get up to 101% because you don't have the love of God. Thank you very much. I think I entertained you enough, and next time we will talk about miracles.
We're in the year 2009. In Rotary, I couldn't really tell you, even as a Rotarian, I could tell you, it's outset that greater than that Morgan building, or that institute. And what's Morgan? A financial institution. We're not a financial institution. We're non-stock and non-profit. But yet, we will never, if we right mechanism and system, I'm not selling you nothing here. You have, if you want it, you got to allow us to help you. Because here's where I'm an entity. Because at the end of the day, I still work for this guy. But we're partners in other things. But the thing is that the power is that when we have a fundraising, what are we raising funds for? We're soliciting ourselves first and foremost to pay for it. So in other words, where's the charity when it's all already coming out of our own pockets? What is it going to come out of your pocket? Why? You want the money to come from elsewhere to be utilised so it can pay for every single Rotarian club throughout the nation, let alone your own region. Is that possible? Ask an economist. The unity of one amongst many, but we're still one. We can do this. But we've been caught in a thing where we as Rotarians into the Rotary, a little bit of a noise. But until this guy is here, I can't do nothing. Because I'm just a strange foreigner, that's all I am. But hopefully, he's going to see it, not me. But it costs no one in here nothing. And we're still Rotarians.
Hello.
Thank you.
President-elect Cabramatta.
Thank you, Chairman Minh. Thank you so much. Dr. Van here is also a professor, a doctor of laws, a doctor of philosophy, and many others. But more importantly, he is a philanthropist, one to help people all throughout the world. But these are the more needy, not the particular people who are in war or at war in Iraq. We want peace, of course not war. But why do people have to support the war? To get something out of the war? Dr. Juan is one among the hundreds of millions, or among one, the only one, because of his belief in his